Peace, family. It's your another brother, Andre 360. Wholeness, balance, perfection, and power to all of you and yours. I got to build real fast, real quick. I was just talking to one of my peoples, and we was vibing off of some new music that I'm working on and some music that their people are working on as well. We was thinking about doing a collaboration. While vibing and laughing and stuff, we got to talking about how messed up the music is today, and how good the music used to be back in the day, and through the decades how it's changed and evolved. Everything that evolves isn't evolving for the good or for the better of our natural persons, natural beings, natural existence, or natural existence. With that being said, we both spoke vividly and emphatically, should I say, on this is no coincidence where the music is at right now. It's very intentional what's being done through the music to program our kids. You know what I mean? Because they're targeting the youth. The reason why I say they're targeting the youth is because the youth are the ones who sing these little jingles, who sing this nonsense. You know what I mean? When you hear your kids coming in from school and stuff, you're like, what in the world? Are you serious? No, turn it off in my house. You know what I mean? There's certain things that you don't want your kids to see because you're protecting them, and plus you feel as though it's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But they don't care. They are teaching the kids disrespect, not just to have lack of respect towards their elders, but to have lack of respect for the struggle that we went through, to have lack of respect for each other, to have lack of respect for their own culture, to have lack of respect for themselves. And this is intentional. It's very intentional. Just like back in the day when we had KRS-One, we had Public Enemy, you had Brand Newbie. And I'm just naming some groups throughout time that spit that knowledge. Going further back when you had the Last Poets, you know what I'm saying? You had Gil Scott Heron. Their music was very intentional. You know what I'm saying? It was a purpose behind their music. They made music to uplift the people, to awaken the people, to inspire the people. You know what I mean? To get the people to a state, to rile the people up, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? To get them to say enough is enough. You know what I mean? We see through your nonsense. You know what I mean? We see through the bull, and we're going to stick together. We're going to unify. So KRS-One, Public Enemy, Gil Scott Heron, The Last Poets, Wu-Tang Clan, some members of Wu-Tang Clan, The Roots, Black Thought from the Roots. Music was very intentional. Dead Prez, music very intentional. Mos Def and Talib Kweli, music very intentional. Nas, music was intentional. It had a purpose. There's no difference. Today's music has a purpose. You know what I'm saying? It just happens to be that today, I ain't gonna say it just happens to be, this is a well orchestrated plan that they're making today's music with a purpose of destroying the youth, destroying our future and securing their own. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're attacking the youth, because the youth is the future. And knowing that the youth is the future, if they can control them, if they can sedate them, if they can program them to hate their own, to have disgust for themselves, to don't respect their women, you know what I'm saying? To don't respect their elders, then they can destroy our future as a people. You know what I'm saying? And any hopes of us resurrecting ourselves as a great people and race of people once again. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep us as their footstool. They want to keep us as their service. They want to keep us as the working class people. They don't want us to be part of the elites. You know what I'm saying? Or the elites in the society that they've built, because we've been elite. We never stopped being elite. We just have forgotten. You know what I'm saying? We have just been brainwashed and put into, like that movie said, like the message through the movie Get Out. We've been put into the sunken place. You know what I'm saying? And it's being orchestrated, you know what I mean, and reinforced through music, through television, through all kinds of streams of media and mediums, should I say, to reach our people. You know what I'm saying? Music is one of the main ones, because we are a very musical people. We are very soulful, spiritually oriented people. So they know through that vibration that music carries, if they can catch that vibration, just like they caught that vibe, we caught that vibration from KRS-One and Public Enemy, Fight the Power, and all that other stuff, and that was being taught. We felt it, and we wanted to speak that knowledge too. We wanted to speak that same knowledge that Grand Poobah and Brand Nubian and them was bringing. We felt Wu-Tang, and you know what I mean. We felt the depth of Black Thought from the Roots and other groups. You know what I mean, who spit that knowledge. Now our kids are singing nonsense, self-destructive nonsense, foolishness. They're teaching us to be kids. Never stop playing games. That's why it's been such a strong push through video games. You have grown folks now, very, very grown folks in their 30s and 40s still playing video games. And I'm not saying that, you shouldn't take a time out and enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Do whatever, entertains you. But you got people spending all day, all night playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I'm not knocking some of these people. You know what I mean? I'm knocking some of y'all, don't get it wrong, but I'm not knocking everybody. But what I'm saying is there must be a balance. You know what I'm saying? And as I was telling my peoples earlier, it's not coincidence, you know what I'm saying, that this music is coming, this sick, demented music is being introduced to the public or is being pushed to the public. You can't get something sick and demented from something that's sane. You know what I'm saying? That's whole. Something that's healthy, mentally healthy. You know what I'm saying? Or psychologically healthy. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm going to repeat that. The apple does not fall far from the tree. You know what I'm saying? So, if an apple falls from a tree, I'm just breaking some shit down. I'm going to end this video real quick. You know what I mean? Most of those apples are going to look alike. They're going to have a very similar taste. You know what I'm saying? You might have some smaller than the other ones. You might have some bigger than the other ones. You may have some a little, dented up a little bit. A couple brown spots here and there, whatever. But they're all going to look basically the same and taste basically the same. An orange, something that looks like an orange is not going to fall from an apple tree. You know what I'm saying? Something that tastes like a lemon is not going to fall from an apple tree. And if it does, something is wrong with that tree. So if you see something or hear something or feel something demented coming and it's repetitious, it's intentional. You know what I'm saying? This is not just no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? And this repetition has a source. You can't get something, a sour tasting lemon from a tree that's sweet. You know what I'm saying? The apple does not fall far from the tree. So something is wrong with that source from which it's coming from. You can't get sick, demented, disoriented, self-destructive music from a positive source. Okay? You're getting sick, demented, disoriented, self-destructive, misleading music, vibes, frequencies, radio waves, audio visuals through television and everything else from a sick, demented, self-destructive source. Okay? You get parasitic tendencies being taught, parasitic culture, parasitic ways and lifestyle from a parasitic people, from a parasitic source. It's intentional. So we need to wake up and take a look at this, because we're sending our kids to these parasitic schools. We're sending our kids to hang around these parasitic people. You know what I'm saying? To integrate with these parasitic cultures. And we think it's cool because this is the way that they say it's supposed to be. You know damn well when you feel something ain't right in your soul, and that is not the way it should be. And we need to take a serious look at that. We need to withdraw our kids from that BS. We need to take our kids out of these schools and school our own. You don't send your kids to a place full of disease and the whole nine and expect them to come back not affected by this disease. You know what I'm saying? Not to be subject, you know what I mean, to being contaminated by these diseases. That's foolishness. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, yes, yeah, expecting different results. That's insanity. You're not going to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result unless you're insane. So we need to stop acting like we're insane and do what's necessary to bring about the results that we want. Sending our kids to their schools, us integrating and listening to their music and accepting that vibration and frequency to run rampant through our households and our families. It affects your frequency, your biorhythmic vibration. It's your another brother Andre. I hope y'all got the message I'm trying to deliver to y'all. The apple don't fall far from the tree. You know what I'm saying? If it's a sick apple, you know what I mean, and it's a bunch of them, then it's coming from a sick source. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you'll get something strange in nature, because that's the way nature does things. It does things unique. You know what I mean? But if you're getting a repetitious, a steady stream of certain things, then it's coming from a source that's intentional and that's just as demented and sick, twisted and parasitic as the fruit that it's bearing. Once again, it's your nether brother Andre, 360 degrees, wholeness, balance, perfection, and power. Y'all have a peaceful, powerful day, an enlightened day, and a motivated day. All right? I'm out.